Welcome back to another Redstone Geek tutorial. Today we have a combination lock with item frames. So, we have this beautiful room with dark prismarine, emeralds, red sandstone, brand new, sea lanterns, prismarine, the brand new chiseled redstone, brand new chiseled sandstone. Red sandstone, and we also have these item frames here. And now these item frames are controlling a passcode lock that goes with this door. So we can flip them all around, but you're never gonna be able to open the door until you get the passcode just right. So I'll put in the passcode here. It's I'm forgetting it myself. There we go. So you have it open, and even if it's one away like that, you flick it one more time, not gonna open. One away, there it is, not gonna open. Same with all these, and then once you get it right, you can walk in, grab your geek stone, and have a wonderful time. The way that this works is using comparators to track how much a item in an item frame is turned. When you originally put an item into an item frame, it is facing the same direction, and that will give a power output of 1. Here you can see all of the items in the correct spot to open the door. So this is giving out a power signal of 1, as you can see down here. Now down here is going to give out a power signal of, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means it's facing directly up the item. So that means you'd have to turn it 7 times from the starting position. And that outputs the power. And as you can see, it's doing that down here. This, you'd have to turn 4 times. It's facing down. You'd only turn it 3 from the starting position. So the way this works is when, I'll use this first one for example. If this is in slot 2, it's going to output 2, which is going to power this, which is going to unpower this torch, which closes the door. We don't want that. So if it's 2 less, if it's not powering anything, which you can't really do, but if it were to not give out a signal, then this torch would turn on, doing the same exact thing. You want to have it at the exact moment. I will do a tutorial later on how to build this. So you need to have. So that's basically how it works. The comparator will give out a signal to the top here, to the bottom there, and then it'll travel and do its thing. Same thing here. It stops on the block that the torch is sitting on. So it's basically where it's stopping, because this signal comes up to here, this signal comes up to here. That's where it stopped. Let's get on to the tutorial. First, you're going to want to get a wall with at least, you're going to want to make it the most secure. You're going to want 1, 2, 3 spots. You can always add more at any time. So the first thing you want to do is get that wall and make sure you have a spot for the door. So let's put a door down here. Okay. So now let's get an item frame. 2, 3. So we have 3 item frames here. We're going to choose an item. I am going to choose a blue banner. And just because it's more like it shows you where it's pointing. At least that's how I feel. Alright, so now that we got this, we're going to want to flip around to the other side, or make a marking, which you don't need to do, but if you forget, you can always just make a marking right underneath, delete those, and then when you go around to the back, you'll see that you'll know where they are. But in this case, there's not that many item frames, so you can easily track it. So now what you're gonna want to do is, before you place anything, you're gonna want to turn the banners to what you want the passcode to be. So I'll set it to left, right, and down. Okay? Left, right, and down. So now, you're going to want to go place the blocks right where the item frames are. And then place a block straight out like this. And then I'm going to take a comparator and go like this. And you can see that they're all powered. But what you're going to do is just extend this out, just sort of far. Doesn't matter how far, but don't do it too far, so you have to take down a lot. I'd suggest doing it to exactly 8. But that's not what I did here, so you don't have to. So now you want to go to, okay. So the redstone stops here for where you want the passcode to be. So for here, I want it to be facing straight down. So, break it where the power goes to. And then, you can come along and place your redstone underneath, and then go 2 extra blocks out. So let's do that for all these. See? Okay, stops here. I'm gonna run the line underneath. Out 2 blocks from it. Or actually bringing them all the way to one spot. So we'll just connect these 2, and we'll connect that line too. Okay. Alright. So, you don't want to go to the end of this. I believe this goes to 8, so this might actually stick out longer. No, it stops right there. Okay, so we're actually going to want to extend where these lines end. Yeah, so we're going to want to put it right here. So basically, just go out to, if you have a the wood, you'll place the blocks out from the comparator. The longest blocks that are coming out, right there, see, you're going to want to lay down the redstone for that. This is not a very good tutorial for my first one, but it's okay. So then, the farthest wood that's sticking out, you're going to want to go to the end of that, have 1, 2, 3 blocks. On the 3rd block, you're going to want to come across and connect all the other lines. Okay, good. Now, we're going to want to put torches on the ends of all these. So since they're in the white spot, they're not going to send out a signal. And now, I'm going to put 1 block, not this one, but this one. That's why you go out extra, that's why you go out extra 2 at those other ones. So then you just don't set them to anything. Just put them down. Okay, good. So now that we got that, we're gonna want to come over to whatever side your door is on. So for me, my door is on this side. So we're gonna take it. We can either run it right down here or have it come across, depending on how big your room is. You might want to get it, but you might want to change where you lay down the redstone. But what you're going to want to do is have this come all the way back to the door, but, before you start using this thing, you have to put a block down with a redstone torch on it before it comes down to here, because that's what, if everything's in the right position, everything will look like this. No repeaters will be powered. The only thing that will be powered is from this block on, and from the comparators to the end here. So, yeah. And then you're gonna wanna make your little room here. Okay, and then you can turn the banners all you want, but you're never really gonna get it right unless you know what the code is. Right, nope, go in the right spot. See, one away, done. Doesn't open. Only opens when it's on those things. So there you go, guys. That is how to build and how it works. That is how this combination lock works. Make sure you're looking out for more tutorial videos soon to come. And make sure to drop a like, leave a like, subscribe, favorite, comment, give me some ideas. And yeah, thanks for watching.